We are live from the Contractors Edge booth, sponsored by our friends at Foundation Rescue Supply. Right now, we're joined by HB Marshall with your Crawlspace. Excited to hear what HB's got for the contractors, because I know we're enjoying working together on the agency side.
Right.
And everything that you're doing is just really, in my opinion, pushing this knowledge base, educational resource, even like advertising collateral. So, can you share a little bit with us?
Yeah, so we're really focusing 2026 and 2027 on building out a really good foundational base of resources for contractors. So not just providing products, not making sure we're getting the products to the contractors quickly, but making sure that we can provide that next level of support, whether that's video assets, marketing assets, training protocols, on-site training. We've got an in-house training director lead now on our team. We've got an in-house training crew that we're deploying on-site to go support training efforts for all the services that we provide products to support. So we think that is going to be really the future of our business's growth is diving sort of next level into that support realm and finding different ways we can bring value to the contractor.
Sure. And something I really want the listeners to understand is you were a contractor.
Sure.
Right. You came from that space, and, you and your dad, like, this guy's an inventor, and he's coming up with ways and systems to, encapsulate faster and easier and have more of a complete solution, and just learning more and competing against you, for years. In my previous life, it's exciting to see everything that you guys are doing and the way that I think you're leading this industry. So
yeah. I mean, when we came into this industry, as we've talked about, we didn't have any resources. Yeah. So there was really one school of thought, which you guys kind of came from the same school of thought in your past life. So like everyone's sort of preconceived notion on how things should be done stem from one resource. Yeah. And that's fine. And we're a firm believer that there's not one right way to do things.
Right.
There's a lot of good products. There's good systems, but you have to have something. You can't just get under a house and wing it. That's not an option. So we didn't have that support. We were cutting our teeth in the early 2000s on the install side. So we started, my dad being an inventor and have that entrepreneurial mindset. We started sort of working with folks that we knew. And luckily we had good resources back then. We had connections in the manufacturing side to actually have some products made to do the things that where we saw gaps. So we started plugging gaps where we saw needs. And then fast forward to today, we've got, we're vertical in manufacturing on both our chemical side and our liner side. So we've got some unique capacity and capabilities to make niche type products that big manufacturers maybe wouldn't otherwise do.
Right. Yeah.
So, but all the knowledge that we have kind of came from being under houses and having questions and going and looking for answers and not finding them.
That's right.
And like I said, I think all of our products sort of have a purpose. So we're not just selling something because of a price or because someone else sells it. All of our products kind of serve, at least at some point, they were derived or they came from out of
a need or
right.
Yeah.
And again, like I think that one thing I like to hammer home to contractors is there's a lot of good suppliers. There's a lot of good products. There's not one way to do this stuff, right? But you have to find a way that works. You have to have a system, and you have to implement it, and you have to stick to it. You can't just be all over the place.
Funny, we're back to the processes and systems. I mean, it's all so true. It helps the contractors so much, and even obviously on the manufacturing side. Then we talked about distributors, and you have to have these process systems because this is what makes it repeatable and scalable.
Right. Mm-hmm. There's two things. I mean, in our opinion, there's two things that contractors need, and we always go back and. Price matters, but most contractors at the end of the day aren't worried about the price. They want to be able to get their product in a sensible manner. That's not where they're not paying an exuberant amount of transportation costs.
Right.
And they want a product and a system that makes their job easier.
Yeah.
Right. So we focus heavily, and those aren't the only two things, but we focus heavily on those two things. So I think you have to have a system for installing. I think you have to have a system for getting your products. Right. And so we've talked about this, like the other component of our model is, we know we do what we do really well. Yeah. We aren't a logistics company, right? So we find partners that bring relevant value, that have some unique proposition for the contractor, and that do a good job at moving product around. So we work with FRS, right? They've got a unique program with the consignment. We work with Walter Foundation Products. We work with Blevin Supply. We work with folks that have some unique value proposition and bring some relevant value to the contractor alongside what we do. And we sort of form a partnership, and it's worked good for us. It's worked well.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I've always loved since we started maturing our relationship together is the resources that you've been able to extend to our clientele on the agency side. So, I know you guys are working on some instructional and informational videos. Mike's been able to see teasers of it. I think I saw a couple minutes of this very long, thought out, robust video. And, I feel spoiled on some of these accounts where you're actually lending your branding, your production investment to these other contractors because you just want them to be successful at doing business, because they're going to buy your product if they're promoting using your creative. So I think contractors just need to understand that when you're building these relationships, when you're looking at suppliers, when you're looking at manufacturers, look at the ones that are going above and beyond to support you. That's what I love about FRS too, our sponsors.
It's to that point, and it's taken probably 10 years. And again, we go back to our previous life. It's taken a while for us to fine tune this sort of model. But one thing that we're big on is partnerships, right? So we're a family owned business. We're privately held. We're very nimble. We can make decisions quickly, and we can make decisions that are a little maybe risky, or that, institutional money investors may not be willing to make. So we feel like giving assets, giving media assets, giving something that we paid, $60, $80, $100,000 for, and giving that to a contractor, we feel comfortable with that because we believe in partnerships. We believe in partnerships with our distributors. If they win, we can win. We know we take, up front, we may take a little bit of a hit or a loss on SKU mix, right? But at the end of the day, it's got to be easy for the contractor. So if we're selling 4 SKUs instead of 14, we're okay with that, because if it's a long-term relationship and it's everyone's winning. And the same thing on the contractor side with these video assets. I'm okay to give those. We think there's a need there. As you guys know, contractors struggle. Particularly video, high quality video,
staged and produced
production style video. So we're trying to find more ways we can build partnerships. We talked about it last night, or I think I mentioned it. We need more things like the NFRA, like Bedrock. You guys are doing a great job. We need ways to bring people together to sort of get some synergy, to elevate the industry, to work together. This industry's starting to mature a little bit. It's been around for a long time.
We're talking about the same thing. It's wow, we're finally seeing this point where the industry is evolving. There's education, and leaders such as yourself in the industry are really who's pioneering and pushing things forward. So the contractors understand more, hey, we can be supported. Things aren't so scary. We were talking with some other manufacturers. There's these new products and new ways that can help contractors not make mistakes. Provide the better solution. I know with your educational, processes and everything that you're doing, that's what you're trying to create, this bulletproof system that's repeatable. Just going into the home, they're doing the same thing. Do a really good inspection, and design your system, get it installed properly. Now you have a happy homeowner, get a good reputation, repeat that, grow.
And by the way, those things that we're doing at the granular level all contribute to the same thing we just talked about. It's the maturity of most industries, and insulation and HVAC and plumbing and electrical, even on the foundation repair side, there's some variance, but for the most part, there's a standard. In our business, on the waterproofing side, there's rarely a standard. In the cross, there's even less of a standard, right? So we're just trying to. We feel like if we lean into some of that stuff, if we would help legitimize the contractor with support to the end user, to the consumer, it just all works to sort of professionalize the industry.
That's right. No, I agree.
And I see it day in and day out because, you know, I've got contractors that are using supplies from your competitors, right? And I can see the before and afters. And when I see, like, it's almost like you can just look at the Crawlspace and know if they use the product.
Yeah.
Like, it is kind of funny because, like, visually you can see that. You can also see, like, it's one thing you can go buy cheap liners, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know your process for providing that solution, now you get in the home and now you turn them with a waterbed, right? You're creating more problems in this person's home because you were cheap, you didn't have appropriate, training. I mean, all of these are issues, and then that's what gives a black eye to this industry.
Well, I mean, I feel a little bit bad sometimes when I see a really good encapsulation job, but I see that it was done with like inferior liner. I just know how difficult it would be for that person to make it look that good, make it look that pristine. So I've seen how easy it can be, that difference. Because when you guys make the products, you're making it knowing how it needs to be installed, like what the challenges are when you're under the home.
That's right. Yeah. And I think, like, again, it all goes back to the system side. And coming at it from a mindset of like, okay, this roll of plastic wasn't manufactured, wasn't rolled, wasn't designed to go to a landfill or go on a commercial roof. This has got to go under a house. Mm-hmm. Like, how do we take this product, make it a little bit different, change the size, cut it down? Like, how do we do all these things? And then, is this the best product for that application? Or should we look at like some of our wall systems? Like, is there an easier, equitably as efficient and effective way to put liner on the wall aside from nailing it? It's okay to nail it, but is there another way to do it that might give somebody that wouldn't otherwise be able to do that efficiently or effectively, or make it look good? Is there another way to do it? So like, we've tried to find just ways to, again, plug gaps, and then in the sense of building this sort of complete system offering.
Right. We really appreciate your time. Obviously, sitting down, sharing, with our audience a bit about your Crawlspace. How do people get in touch with you? How do they learn more about you? How do they even find distributors that have your products?
Yeah, so obviously we're excited to launch a brand new website with Stiers.
Excited about that as well.
Hopefully this week or next. And so there'll be a really robust locate a distributor tab there. Yep. So whether you're in the foundation repair, waterproofing, pest control, insulation, you'll be able to see where you can find our product across the country. We're excited about that. You obviously go to our website and shoot us an email.
You just say your website.
Yeah. So the new website will be .com.
Right?
Yep. We're excited about that. And then of course, all of our distribution partners will have information, can give more information about product availability, pricing. So again, today we've got FRS, Blevins, Walter. I think maybe one more inside, but visit the website. You have questions and you're talking to the Greenbaum Stiers team, the Greenbaum Stiers team can point you in the right direction as well.
That's right. No, we appreciate it. Obviously, love our partnership and, learning and growing together.
Yeah, likewise.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks guys. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.